Welcome to the Matte Foundation Showdown, Squid Games edition. I have 4 quadrants on my face. I have circle, star, triangle, umbrella. Each of these contestants are gonna battle it out in one quadrant of the face. To go to round 3, you must not be eliminated. Who will be eliminated? Who will be crowned the Squid Games champion? Let the games begin. The competitors are Lancome, Tinty Doll, L'Oreal, Infallible, Charlotte Tilbury, Stay Flawless, Pat McGrath, I have no idea, something fetish, Dior Forever, Fit Me by Maybelline, Shiseido, Synchro Skin, self-refreshing, and the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Matte foundations are about oil control and coverage. NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. We're gonna watch and see if it can cover this waterproof circle. Can't Stop, Won't Stop is unique in that it's all about full coverage, maximum impact, and a rapid dry down. She's gonna go the distance. Next, Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing. Fun fact, this was a product I co-developed with an incredible team of artists over at Shiseido. This is a custom tooled cap which will not release product and make a mess. You must swivel her and lock down your pump. This foundation was built to compete against the best of the best longwear foundations. You get a medium coverage that is buildable. Also, the fact that it's refreshes. So what does that mean? While you are wearing this foundation, as you sweat, the sweat particles will be absorbed by the foundation, and ultimately it will self-refresh itself and look like you've just freshly applied product. What you're gonna see come out of this foundation is a nice sheen thanks to that glycerin being so high up on the ingredient list. Let's go into the next one. Maybelline Fit Me, one of the drugstore heroes for oily skin. No pump because pumps actually are quite expensive. So you need to be really, really strategic in how you lay out this product. This is the matte and poreless. They call it poreless because they philosophize that in using it, it will completely soften your pores. Let's see. If you want more coverage, you need to apply with a brush like you would a beauty blender because you will get more product to deposit in a more concentrated way. It does have those built-in powders to help you with that oil absorption. This is not my accurate shade, but I didn't want to not include it in the showdown. Am I poreless? The silicone powders will also help diffuse that pore look effect. It only will take you to about a half-day wear. Absolutely got the coverage we wanted. Next, Dior Forever Matte Edition. Let's see if it covers the umbrella. This is a notably thinner formula because it's a thinner foundation. You have more control in how you build the product. So if you are interested in a 24-hour wearing, oil controlling, but also hydrating foundation, the Christian Dior Forever is something to consider. However, you will also smell like a rose petal. So think about that. What you need to think about now is how these products are drying on skin. What are they doing to the surface and the texture of your face? Really great way to do that is just to rapidly move your face. This is literally what you do as a product developer when you're working on matte foundations. Rapid facial movements that you would be making if you were using the product throughout your day. Who's eliminated? Can't Stop, Won't Stop is good for the oiliest of the oiliest and the folks out there who want the most extreme performance on a budget. This foundation will not let you down. Our driest and most matte of all. I personally am not a full coverage lover of anything, and for that reason, Can't Stop, Won't Stop is eliminated. The Maybelline Fit Me does not last as long as any of the other contenders on my face. It will give you a pretty good bang for your buck as it's the most competitive price here. You're eliminated. Next, we have our Dior versus our Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing on the right side of my face. Both of these foundations are gonna deliver more of a radiant finish than you're seeing with Can't Stop, Won't Stop and Maybelline. Dior gives rose petal while it's on. Rose petals in my nose, beautiful. Rose petals for my face, a little less fun for me. And for that reason, she's eliminated. This is a very strong performing, transfer resistant 24-hour wearing matte foundation with hydration elements as well. And finally, the winner of round 1, not because I co-developed it, because it truly is the most competitive formula of these 4 on my skin. The perfect little glycerin sheen on skin, 24-hour wear, high coverage. Everything you could ask for out of a matte foundation with SPF 30. Shiseido Synchro Skin is making it to the finals. Round 2, Charlotte Tilbury. This is going to be a bit of a richer foundation, and you'll see instantly how full coverage this is. You're already seeing that circle disappear. Lots of powders to help soften the appearance of fine lines. When they say full coverage, fam, they mean full coverage. Next, Pat McGrath gave us Sublime Fetish at a time when we had never before seen treated pigments with amino acids hit the market. Look how thin this goes out. This was revolutionary at the time of its launch. It's still insanely covering. This is literally one layer. The L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear has SPF in it. She's gonna be the thinnest drugstore foundation in the tournament. Such an extreme combination of coverage, performance, and SPF. Look at the insane coverage. Our Lancome Tinty Doll Ultra Wear. At the time of its launch was the darkest shade of complexion on the market in the high performing matte category. Highly competitive, still giving coverage, but you can see we are gonna go in and add another layer with our Tinty Doll to get it to where we wanna be. It dries down so rapidly. It's part of the magic of the matte. Round 2 is fully on my face. Who's gonna be eliminated? We have our Charlotte Tilbury and we have our L'Oreal. Charlotte Tilbury is giving the most matte, and the texturizing powders inside are really gonna do wonders to help absorb that oil. For me, this is personally too matte. She's eliminated. L'Oreal's Infallible Fresh Wear. Really amazing coverage. This is gonna be the highest performing full coverage foundation in the drugstore category with SPF. I like when things are as thin as they possibly can be, and for that reason, L'Oreal is eliminated. Pat McGrath. For me, there's nothing as incredible as the soft matte finish as the Pat McGrath, and for that reason, Tinty Doll is eliminated. Pat McGrath is joining our heroes for the final round. Pew, pew, pew. Eliminated. Ready for round 3? The final round. Let's go. Round 3 of the Matte Foundation Challenge, the final round. We're bringing in 2 of the most famous matte foundations in the world. Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup and the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Who will win the Squid Games Matte Foundation Showdown? The round 1 winner will join the round 2 winner and compete against the world's most famous matte foundations. Let's go. Starting out with Estee Lauder Double Wear. There's a reason this foundation has been the reigning champion. It is extremely long wearing. It is a buildable coverage. Let's see how she does against our circle. Extremely powdery, matte, high coverage. There is a creaminess to this foundation. We have our full coverage effect. Let's dive right into our NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. Now this foundation is really focused on humans who have acne prone skin. You're gonna get that needle nose tip. It is quite thin. It is a 16-hour wear. The coverage is meant to be more natural and end in the land of soft matte. This is going to help you with oil absorption. Notice though, as it dried, we did get higher coverage, but not quite that blackout coverage. Pat McGrath is gonna go up against Shiseido. Let's go. You're gonna see that famous thin pump, instant coverage, single swipe, and look at the magic, folks. Looks like skin. It is so thin, so light. It is so fresh. Last but not least, our Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing. The novelty of the self-refreshing is the SPF 30. As we get up to deeper tones, the SPF goes down to 15, my melanated queens. It is gonna be a bit of a creamier foundation. As we come down to the finish line of our tournament, let's recap. Estee Lauder is giving that highly matte finish. If you are very oily and you are desiring a highly matte finish, Estee Lauder is gonna be a great choice. But for me personally, between the messiness of this cap and the matteness on skin, you know which way I'm gonna go, and for that reason, she's eliminated. Let's dance into our NARS. You're super oily or super acne prone, this foundation is for you. I am not super oily or super acne prone, and for that reason, she's eliminated. Down to Pat McGrath and Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing. I don't know who's gonna win. Who's gonna win? It's so hard. They both leave a beautiful sheen on skin. The Synchro Skin will be able to spread with your hand throughout the day and self-refresh, but I only had to use one single layer for the Pat McGrath. And for that reason, Pat McGrath is going to be the winner of the Matte Foundation Showdown. This foundation is incredible. It's not even a question. Pat McGrath eliminated all of these matte foundations. Bam, bam, bam. Join us for the next showdown coming January.
How does it feel hanging out with the doll?
The doll's freaking me out, I'm not gonna lie. Who will be crowned the Squid Games champion? Are you gonna laugh the whole time? Okay.
Tap the doll's head. Double tap. Again.
I think she has to be done with her little. Let the games begin.
Double tap her again. Hit the doll. This bitch. I don't know, I never heard that one before.
Me neither.
Double tap her? She just starts talking. Double tap her again. There you go. Wait, no, leave it.
Pew, pew, pew. eliminated.
That's perfect. I can't. This little doll has me.